Hey guys, welcome to episode 14 of Auto Freeway. The 10 best things that I like about my AMG C63s, which has a new name. It's called Wicked. Before it was the Beast, before he got tuned. Now that it has been tuned, it's Wicked. It's just basically Wicked, okay? I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and that if you follow the NFL, hopefully your team made it through. Mine kind of quit the third week of the regular season, quit playing the third week of the regular season. So, well, we'll see next year. We have a new coach. Well, never mind. Before I go into the topic of this video, I wanted to give you an update on the numbers of the channel. In my very first episode, I said this channel will be about transparency, so keeping you up to date as to how many subscribers, hours, and eventually, if this channel starts making money, how much money it's making and how are we spending that money. And remember, I'm saying we, okay? So the last time that I gave you an update, which was episode 11, that was January 5th, I believe, we had about 3,330 subscribers. Now we are around 3,400, so we added about 70 new subscribers. We also had about 556 of viewed hours. Now we have about 600 and I think it's 52 or so. I'll provide you the numbers, right below. So we have increased about 70 new subscribers and 96 hours of viewed material. The goal continues to be, the 4,000 hours, and we're about 1/7 of the way through it, thereabout. So hopefully you'll keep sharing and these videos, telling your friends about these videos, the channel, and the purpose of the channel. So without much further ado, here are the 10 best things about the AMG C63s. And since you made it, I hope, to this point, 2 minutes and so, why don't you keep going and wait until the end, right? So at number 10, believe it or not, is the trunk space. For a sports car / luxury car, this is very ample, and this is how I measure it. If I can fit my full-size car golf bag into here, plus a carry-on, that's good size. But even if I want more space, I just have to release this lever here for one seat and the other lever here for the other seat, and then I can just pull forward the rear seats, and I have all that space for even more luggage or stuff. So at number 9 is the hands-free operation of the trunk. So basically, you just put your foot under the car like that, oops, like this, and it opens the trunk. And in addition to that, then this is not new to many cars. Obviously you can close the trunk with this button, or you can lock the entire car with this one. But also, if you push this button, which is in the driver's side door, you can close the trunk. At number 8, especially in Southwest Florida, is the panoramic sunroof. And of course, you operate it from inside the car. You just basically pull on here and it opens the screen. And then if you press it again, you find it, where is it? Then it opens the panoramic sunroof. Why they call it panoramic, I have no idea. Another feature that I like, and that comes at number 7, is the Parktronic system, which is basically a parking assist system. I won't be able to show you that because I'm not at a parking space where I can show you that, but basically once it is engaged, then You just have to take care of the accelerator and braking, and the car will do the steering for you. And that comes very convenient, very handy. I don't use it that often, but you know, the times that I have used it is very convenient. And at number 6 comes a 360-degree camera, which provides you with a bird's eye view of the vehicle, and then a rear view. This is a rear view, and a forward look, also a front view of the vehicle, or the road actually. Number 5 is the Performance Sports seats. They're cool looking and have a bunch of settings for both the side and the leg and the lumbar area. So it may not be one of the most comfortable, but to me it has been very comfortable. I've driven, you know, like for 5 hours straight, and you know, I don't feel tired. My back doesn't feel tired. And at number 4 is a Burmeister surround sound system, which consists of 13 speakers, a 9-channel amplifier, and get this, 590 watts of power. Yeah, unfortunately I cannot give you an example of the sound, because if I do, then I'll get copyrighted, limited, or whatever that's called. You know, if it is a song that is copyrighted, then they won't let me monetize eventually the video or even the views on the video. So you just have to believe me, it sounds great. And at number 3, the exhaust. I can never get tired of that sound. And at number 2 is the performance of the AMG engine. The original performance was 503 horsepower, and that's between 5,500 and 6,250 RPMs, and 516 pound-foot of torque between 1,750 and 4,500 RPMs. And as you know, or may know, this engine has been tuned, and now it's producing 550 horsepower at 5,100 RPMs and with 600 pound-foot of torque at 4,200 RPM. So that is the AMG engine that has been tuned. And as I mentioned in a previous video, all AMG engines are basically under the philosophy of one man, one engine. So these are basically assembled, not basically, they are assembled by one person. In this case, and I mentioned that in a previous video, is, I believe it's Zavo Popovio, handcrafted by that engineer. Also a factoid, as we looked at in the engine compartment, AMG stands for Alfred Melcher Grobanspach. And Alfred and Melcher were the original partners of AMG, with Grobanspach the birthplace of the first one, Alfred. Now in 2005, Daimler, Mercedes-Benz, bought AMG. AMG started as an engineering firm, obviously automotive, building performance engines, and then specializing, partnering basically with Mercedes-Benz initially to build these engines specifically for them. And then Daimler obviously bought them. And at number 1, the looks. The AMG has more aggressive lines than the non-AMG Mercedes-Benzes. And of course, as I mentioned before, the performance of the car. But the looks are amazing. Very aerodynamic and aggressive looks. Almost like a muscle car. Not quite, but almost like a muscle car. But all around, beautiful lines. And yes, I'm biased. Well, I hope that you like the compilation of the 10 best things about the C63s. Comment below if you'd like to see more of any of those features, more explanations of any of those features, or any of the other features of the car. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you liked it, and share, because that's an important way to bring more subscribers, potential subscribers, to the channel and increase in the hours that we need in terms of view material. Okay? Until next time, peace.